This is the Numark Total Control. As its name suggests, Total Control is a portable professional DJ mixing console and performance tool designed to provide total control over digital music stored on your computer. Total Control delivers live performance and mixing capabilities using music from your iTunes library. The controls on the hardware are designed to integrate perfectly with the included QLE software. Total Control consists of the hardware controller, Tracktor LE, and QLE software applications. This video will cover an overview of the Total Control hardware console used with QLE software. The Total Control hardware controller is intuitively designed by DJs. Two music sources can be queued and each has its own deck. DJs will find familiar elements such as a crossfader to mix between decks, volume faders, and pitch control for each deck, as well as 3-band EQ and gain knobs for each deck. Total Control comes complete with looping and effect controls. The QLE software screen shows a basic visual representation of the Total Control hardware controller. We can load music directly from the hard drive by simply navigating to our iTunes folder and dragging clips into each of the decks. Once the music is in the deck, it's ready to be played and mixed. Let's try loading some music. Scroll down to your folder, click Load, and now you can scroll through the tracks. By clicking on the Load button, while you're on the track, you will load that track into the corresponding deck. Now I'm going to choose a different track for the other deck. Then click the Load button for that deck. The jog shuttle wheels for each deck are an easy way to speed up or slow down the tempo of a track in order to match the beats with something played on the other deck. The sync button tells Total Control to find the beats on both decks and instantly locks the tempo to that of the opposite deck. This is a great way to lock two tracks together without spending a lot of time searching for the beat. Let's try syncing two tracks. Start off by playing both tracks, and then hitting the sync button. As you can see, the peaks in the waveform are now lined up with each other. This means that the tracks are now in sync. Another quick and easy way to alter tempo is to simply use the tempo fader. If the key lock is enabled, the tempos change, but the song stays in key to avoid the chipmunk effect on faster tempo changes. Let's try adjusting the tempo as well as the pitch. Start playing a track, and as you move the slider, the tempo changes. Without key lock enabled, when you move the slider, the pitch is also adjusted. And as you move the track faster, you get the chipmunk effect. Looping with Total Control is incredibly easy. Just start a track, press the loop in button at the beginning of a measure, and loop out at the end. Total Control will make a perfect loop instantly. This is great for setting up a background beat from one track while another track is synced on the top of it. Let's create a loop. Start the track, in, and then click out. Now we have a loop. Whether you're just getting started with Total Control or you're already an experienced digital DJ, QLE has several different operating modes to accommodate your needs. The demonstrations we've seen so far use the basic or power audio modes. If you're ready to make a masterpiece mix and want to share it with others, QLE lets you record your mix as an MP3 file, burn it to a CD, or stream it live to the internet. Instant jingles or loops can be saved and triggered whenever you need them, thanks to the sampler section in Q. Just create a loop as we did before, click loop on one of the on-screen faders, and your loop is ready whenever you hit play, even if you've got totally different tracks in play. This concludes the product tour of Numark's Total Control with Q software. Be sure to visit www.numark.com for other videos on the Total Control.